This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that far. We keeping the foot on the whoop on the dicks. We keeping the foot on the whoop on the dicks. And like the Tibetan master that I am, I'm applying whoop unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? Eat versus pipes. Let's talk about it, man. The real Marlo TV, I gotta give you credit, dog. You called that shit. He said, we seen that shit before, dog. This fight ain't gonna come to fruition. Salute, brother. You know, I rep the real Marlo TV, man, because the real Marlo TV gave Hino's Sport credit from day fucking one, man. And then at the same time, we've always been authentic and consistent with each other, man. Never been any issues, never been any beefs. This guy right here is a stand-up dude. Plus, he put me on that Douce, dog. So I gotta give you credit. Had that shit last night. That shit was smooth as fuck. Probably single-handedly the best cognac there is, dog. So I gotta give you credit, man. Look, Terence Crawford, dog. The Chihuahua barking behind the damn fence. You can't run. You can't hide. You gotta fight Shawn Porter. See, Terence Crawford was trying to basically use Manny Pacquiao, a supposed legacy fight. And I think Manny Pacquiao saw the shit, and Manny Pacquiao read behind the lines and saw that they was using him as a prop. Manny Pacquiao's like, look, I'm the old elder statesman. Manny Pacquiao's one of those fighters to a way, and when I say way lesser degree, but he can do it nevertheless. He can do what Floyd can fucking do. He can pick and choose who the fuck he want to fight. My only problem with Manny Pacquiao was when he had the super belt. The super belt denotion means undisputed has to happen. So either you fight or you step to the fucking side. Let me say it again. Either you fight or you step to the fucking side. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat two-teller fashion. He stepped to the fucking side because he realized that Errol the True Spence is Mr. Tactical Aggression. Errol the True Spence is Mr. Technical Punching Placement. And Errol the True Spence is Mr. Body Snatching Work, the levying onslaught, the punishment style. So because he realized that about Errol the True Spence, he stepped to the fucking side. And I don't blame Manny Pacquiao for that. Anyone that fights Errol the True Spence has to step to the fucking side. Because if they don't do that, they will be bull fucking does. They will be steam fucking rolled. They will be plowed fucking through. They will be damaged. They will be ethered and murked in the boxing ring. So Terence Crawford, you gotta do what you didn't want to do in the first place. And for the Chihuahua barking behind the damn fence. You gotta fight Shawn Porter, dog. Because pressure does what? Eat versus pipes. See, it leads back to what Hino's Sport was talking about. It leads back to the Hino's Sport central point. There's no room to duck Shawn Porter. If you want smoke, it's free. But you can't smoke for free. If you want smoke, it's free. But you can't smoke for free. If you want smoke, it's free. But you can't smoke for free. If you want smoke, it's free. But you can't smoke for free. Look, man, Shawn Porter's ready to give you that smoke. But that shit ain't free. And Shawn Porter's within his right to charge and tax your ass while he fucking hurts you, while he fucking cuts you. Shawn Porter has an underrated jab. Shawn Porter proved me wrong with his fucking jab. Because I didn't think his jab was that fucking good. Shawn Porter showed that his jab was better than what we fucking thought. And Shawn Porter shows why he's a phone booth fighter. Terence Crawford, you can't fucking run from Shawn Showtime Porter, dog. You gotta do that free smoke. You gotta show where your welterweight legitimacy is at. Because absence you fighting Shawn Porter is absence you getting Spence versus Crawford. And now the leverage goes back to Errol the Truth Spence. See, when it's all said and done, Spence always had the leverage. But now he has the leverage by public opinion. Because now, I'm glad Manny Pacquiao did that shit. Because you know what Manny Pacquiao did? Manny Pacquiao showed, and I got to give Manny Pacquiao salute and credit for that. He showed why Terence Crawford tried to be slick. Like Hino's Sport told you guys that shit yesterday. And King strikes again. So just like I gave the real Marlo TV credit, Hino's Sport gets credit too, because Hino's Sport said Terence Crawford tried to be slick as fuck to try to fight Manny fucking Pacquiao. so he could duck Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter is a fighter that is in shape and in his fucking prime. You cannot avoid a fighter that's in their fucking prime. You have to fucking fight them. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat two-teller fashion. So when it's all said and done, guess what, Terence Crawford? I don't care how much you try to run and you try to hide and try to be a chihuahua walking behind a damn fence. Now it comes back to Spence's fighting Yordenis Ugas for lineal champion. If you don't want that bitch to be 70 fucking 30, which it will ultimately be because he's graciously giving your ass 60-40, then you need to fight Shawn Porter to legitimize your 60-40. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat two-teller fashion. I keep the foot on the whoop. Eggs. I keep the foot on the whoop. Eggs. This is He Knows the Sport. Check it out.